Alright, we're going to do a little restoration on my late 50s, possibly early 60s, Cord-O-Matic 20-foot long industrial lamp with switched outlet. I think it's a switched outlet. There's Cord-O-Matic back there. I think this is pre-1963, predates 1963 because there's no zip code on the address thing after Philadelphia, PA. So, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to test it out. We're going to disassemble it, clean it, do any repair work that possibly needs to be done. So, without further ado, let's start. Look how tight that is. He's trying so hard to get it out. Very interesting setup here. So we got positive and negative on there in whatever order they're in. Ground. And then the terminals kind of slide along that. That's cool. I would not have guessed that. Got this rubber ball which still kind of squishes a little bit. It's in good shape. It just needs to be repainted, which I don't even know if I'm gonna do. So yeah, we got a reference point for what it's supposed to look like. I'll probably take a toothbrush on to this thing, maybe with some toothpaste. Or not toothpaste, I mean baking soda. But yeah, so let's get it more apart. So with a little patience and time, I got the label like a little bit off cleanly. I'm trying to decide whether I should take the label completely off or just take it off where I need to take it off to get to that screw. I think I'm just going to leave it like this and very carefully clean it around the edges. Well, I'm having a bit of trouble here getting this section off. What's happening is I'm unscrewing it with the rotodriver, and then it gets really tight, and then it's like a spring goes like that, and then it gets really easy. So I think I'm just going to very carefully clean up this half, put this thing back together. I'm obviously going to leave that half off so I can clean it more thoroughly, but just make this part look good around here. Which is a little disappointing, but whatever. And after just simply pressing the label down a little bit, you can't even tell it's ever been up. Alright, we got the spring assembly back on. Working order. That fell out because it's only being held halfway in. But yeah, let me just clean this up. Alright, so I got a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, water, some baking soda, so let's get to work. This is how I'm doing this. Take a little dab of water, like that. A little dab of baking soda. Get a little more on there. There we go. You just kind of scrub it in. It's already making a dent. Things gonna clean up nicely. I've been scrubbing for maybe 2 minutes now, and you can see it has this very 50s styled, late 50s styled design under all this dirt and crap. So I'm excited, and if it doesn't work, then it can be a shelf queen because it has a pretty cool looking aesthetic. After wiping it down, this is what we get. Still have a lot to clean up though. It's like what the whole thing used to look like. That's just after like 4 minutes, 3 minutes of scrubbing. Really does a lot. Here's something that you just won't find on modern pieces of equipment. It says Cord-O-Matic, Philadelphia, PA. That's so cool. They put that on the inside of the drum. No one's going to see that unless they open it up, yet they still went through the effort to put it there. Very cool. So now that we have the case fixed, time to step on to the fixture. So I think we'll start with this gate right here, since it seems easy to take apart. And I'll do the best I can with it. I don't know if I can get this paint off. I actually did end up getting some paint off of here. Some like paint splotches, but I don't know if I can get this red paint off. It seems like it's on pretty good. So now we have the cage over here and this kind of funny light bulb over here. I haven't tested this electrically yet. I just expect that it works since it's just so simple. There's nothing to go wrong. But yeah. Hopefully I can get some work done on this cage. In all of my videos that involve this workbench, this has been sitting up here like this, hanging from there. Look at that toxic soup. Don't drink water at my house. Also, look at that. Look at how dirty that is. That's just from dipping the brush in and out. I need some more baking soda and I'm going to wash this out. Gosh. It's like a miracle product. I look down and see all the baking soda covering this 2004 LCD monitor. So we got this thing apart now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all the electric components and then maybe set these in some warm water and then scrub them with the toothbrush. I don't really know about this plastic stuff. It's like dust falling from it. I don't know if that'll be too abrasive or not. Should be relatively easy except for that piece of tape up there, which connects to that, which I find kind of weird because that touches up against this. And oh, it's ground, that's what that is. Okay. So yeah. So we have the electrical assembly apart of our two halves. It goes like that. I don't think I'm going to soak these in water, just because I don't want to get rid of that piece of tape since it's probably there for a reason, along with the sticker on the side. So I might just scrub them down with the toothbrush, the outsides. Be careful around the holes. So we got the first half of the handle done, right here. Might work a little more in some specific areas where there's some paint, especially right there, because that stuff looks like it's hanging on by a thread. Did get some paint off there. There's kind of a big splotch right there. Sticker didn't really budge at all, which is good. This looks like it'll have some pretty easy paint to get off. It's kind of already peeling. Alright, let's move on to this one. Alright, so our two halves are looking pretty nice. Looks like they've gotten lighter in color. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this area and then reassemble the handle. So there we go. Our light assembly is looking pretty nice, except for a few scratches, but I mean, hey, it's 60 years old. I even polished up the light bulb a little bit, except for by the label, because I didn't want to wipe the label off. I guess, except for a few little polishings on this side piece, we can give it a test. So during my final polishing, I noticed that I hadn't done the handle yet, so I just kind of got that with the toothbrush and baking soda. So let's power it up and see if it explodes in my face. Alright, we got it plugged in, so it works. Good addition to my collection. It's not shocking either. So yeah, this will be in operation. I'll use this for real. This won't be some shelf queen thing. Hopefully it'll stay nice, but I mean, I'm not really going to use it so much. Or I mean, I'm not going to use it like really rough, so it will stay nice. But anyways, that is the complete and full restoration of a, I think, 1950s Cord-O-Matic model 500G.